Hi and welcome back to another video of jPlay. Today will be another quick one because I'm right now preparing my playthrough of Shadows of Brimstone. So I read the rules, I read some of the adventures, and then I thought, man, you received this Wave 2.0 shipment. I'm not a minecart backer, by the way. I only got the smaller box, but it's still so much heavier than Gloomhaven. It's really insane. The one thing that basically interested me the most was this Frontier Town expansion. I think we will have a closer look in this box in a second, but while I was digging out this box, I stumbled upon so many other items. First of all, there are those additional heroes here, and this is definitely something which I would consider putting into my playthrough here. They also come with all their starting gear here, with all their personal missions and whatnot, or personal inventory cards. They have their tech tree here, this comes here. But then I also said, man, there are so many insane new monsters here. The Undead Outlaws, the Custodians of Targa, the Void Hounds, everything like that. And also the big guy here, Belial. And I think I may have the miniature for this here somewhere. So that's basically Belial, and just compare it to the box here, it's really an insane miniature, all resin miniature. Yeah, nearly scared to open this up, but so far the figures are holding pretty well. Then of course I got my little deluxe Darkstone. Was not that impressed by those. There are a lot of game supplementals of, let's say, expansion I've never played so far. Here are the appropriate threat decks for all those additional monsters, stuff like that. I think let's have a closer look in the Frontier Town box for now. But I think I really have to do that, or I have to at least open the lid here without recording, because it's really tough. I'm testing my new gimbal, by the way, and this gimbal is hopefully something that will help me for my next Essen walkthrough, which is definitely something that's not too far ahead, to be honest. So I'm really looking forward to that too. But without further ado, let's have a closer look inside this box. And here we are. Of course, we have a new adventure book. I think the Frontier Town expansion comes with 6 additional adventures here. You can pretty much include them in your game however you want to do that. I think you can randomize them. You can choose to simply play one of those. There are some penalties if you fail a mission, stuff like that. Really interesting stuff. I think in the back of the rules there is a new what's it called? Give me a second. The expanded travel hazard charge with some other stuff. Let's have a closer look. Of course, this game comes with a lot of additional tokens, really depending on which stores or buildings are available in each of those towns. Here are some awesome huge tokens like this postal coach here, the gallows, some horses, some gold bags. Pretty sure you can use them all pretty well in your adventures. Of course, here are some new travel and towns. Here, the expanded traveling, so I think you get to choose if you want to go to a small town, a medium town, and a large town, and depending on your choice, you have to automatically resolve a travel hazard here. For example, there are some town depth events. This is something which you use exactly during your town adventures here, which this works slightly differently. Here are the town boards depending on, let's say, the size of the town you're in. So in this case we have some smaller towns with definitely fewer amount of buildings. We have a street market here. We have some back alleys, the gambling hall. I think this adds some additional rules. We have the sheriff office with jailbreak events. A lot of stuff that can happen. The smuggler's stand, the Indian trading post, you name it. The coolest stuff here in this one is definitely the huge town board, which you can then use when you do or resolve those town adventures. It's not modular like the rest of the game. This is really all fixed, and yeah, there are some rules for line of sight, how you can look out of those windows, doors. Reminds me a little bit of Last Night on Earth, for example, but I think the origin is the same. Of course, we have some additional miniatures. Those are the bandits. We have the card for those bandits. They come double-sided with a brutal mode as well. Here we have different kind of towns. So the town ruins, this is something which you basically also roll which town you are going to. So if you're really unlucky, you only found some town ruins here, which are definitely not that cool if you really want to purchase stuff. And yeah, we have definitely a set of cards here. So this is really stuff I'm looking forward to. Not quite sure if I will be doing the Frontier Town expansion right away. I will certainly add some of the additional cards here, some of the artifacts. I will add some of the new heroes here. The Prospector looks pretty cool here too. Not quite sure if I will add some of those additional monsters, because really I have a lot of those, tons of those. I have both base boxes, and this is already quite impressive amount of figures. And yeah, I think that's pretty much all I wanted to share with you today. And if you want to have a quick glance on the other stuff that ships with the what's it called, the Outlaw level, I believe. And yeah, that's pretty much the rest of the stuff. So tons of additional miniatures. So those are all those monsters, you name it. A lot of additional boards. We have the Tridera expansion, some more miniatures, a hell of a lot of additional cards here. This is really, really insane. The Caverns of Cinder expansion is here. I think the Derelict ship should be in here somewhere too. Really, really crazy amount of stuff. I have no idea if I will ever manage to play with all of those components, but after reading those rules, I was really excited and I'm nearly pumped to play this game again. I played this game a couple of times when it actually came out, but then for some reason I stopped playing it, and I don't know why this was. Maybe I was a little bit mad at the shipping speed of all those components, and then I think it lay on my shelf for the last 2 or 3 years or so. Cannot quite remember, but again, I'm really, really pumped to play this one on camera again. I really hope you enjoyed my little video here, basically just a live sign of me proving that I'm really getting on the road playing Shadows of Brimstone. And yeah, hope to see you soon in one of my other videos, and until then, bye bye!